Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel again for a second video of today. I can't stop talking about Juventus. I hope you're all doing well and prepared for that video because we are the 1st of August. What does that mean? That we have still 1 month for an amazing Mercato. Mercato is crazy, guys. I know you're all depressed, I know, we talked about it this morning. And one thing that some people didn't understand fully is that the team is not complete. It's a fact, I saw beautiful things and I will repeat it. I saw some vertical passes, I saw the team trying to reach some possession of the ball, I saw some beautiful things. Not enough, and that's why we have still 1 month of Mercato. Now, of course, there is some pressure, there is the fact that we are starting playing football on the 15th of August. 4 games in August, and we can't repeat what we did last year. It means 2 points on 12. This is not acceptable. We know it. We made a mistake last year, and we paid the consequences for an entire season where we were running behind Napoli, Milan, Inter, and all these teams. To be honest, even Atalanta, we were running behind them. It is what it is. So we are warned. We know the problems. And again, sorry for the wind. It is what it is. Beautiful sight, but the sound is not the same. It is what it is. So 1 month. What can Juventus do in that month? Well, a lot. But also nothing, because first of all we have to think about one thing, and it's important to sell. We are not able to sell at the moment. That's something that is blocking the Mercato, probably also because of all the injuries, because this morning we made the video about Pogba but also McKennie, but on top of that we have another rendition, and we are speaking about Marley Ake. Not that Marley Ake was a first team player, not that he was a starter, not that we really counted on Marley Ake to make the difference in that 22-23 season, but anyway, it's a third player in USA Tour that is not coming back 100% healthy to Juventus. What is kind of annoying, guys? This time again, we can't blame Allegri, we can't blame the physical training staff, because it's something with his bones, and you know that probably the only thing that you can probably blame is that we have to play better football, better calcio. Why? Because calcio is coming from the word calcium. Calcium, you know that you need a lot of calcium to be able to not break your bones. Maybe. Well, of course, I'm joking. Now, you see the difference are a bit different. The videos are a bit different because I'm in a relaxed mode. But 1 month, we have to sell. The injuries are blocking a bit, but also the fact that we are not able to sell. We terminated the contract of Aram Ramsey. That's one thing. We sent on loan Ranocchia, not bringing us a lot of money or nearly nothing. So we need a bit of money to be able to buy some players. Now, if we're not speaking about who we need to sell, because we will need to sell some, we have to concentrate on the one that we want to buy. And who are they? We have different options. According to the rumors of today, we're speaking about Milenkovic from Fiorentina, Milinkovic from Lazio, 2 other players, Raspadori, the comeback of Raspadori, and we have a 4th one that I forgot, Milenkovic, Kostic that is back. So if we're speaking about Milenkovic, Raspadori, and Kostic, the 4 players are not new. There are no new names. So actually the voices that we were hearing in the beginning of the Mercato were not fake. They were not inventions, but real players that Juventus was studying, observing, trying, maybe with a small offer to understand if yes or no these players were worth actually investing the money. Looks like now we are back with the same names, but in a month later. Of course, it would have been ideal if Juventus already had these players in the team. Juventus tried to wait as long as possible to make sure that we were able to sell first, to see if Paul Pogba, McKennie, and Locatelli was a starting midfield, but 2 of the 3 are already injured for a longer period, even if we still need to understand how long. So the 4 names are coming back, and I have to say that on the 4 names I agree if we are able to sell, and I don't care who we can sell because that's not my problem, but the 4 names I agree. Because with Kostic, with Milenkovic, with Milinkovic-Savic, and even with Raspadori, you can even temporarily going towards a 3-5-2 that I am imagining. Bremer is already used to a 3-5-2. We know that Bonucci at Juventus already offered so many beautiful years playing is probably his best position in a 3-5-2. On top of that, you can add Milenkovic, or you can add a Danilo that maybe centrally can give a bit more than being as a right back, where it didn't show beautiful things during that USA tour. So 3-man defense with these men cannot be bad. Even worst case scenario, you can put Alexandro there to help and to rotate a bit, with of course Rugani leaving, not to Lazio, because Lazio said we are open to sell Milinkovic-Savic, but not for players, so it's cash only. But Rugani going to Empoli to make some space in the defense there. Not a bad idea, especially if we are looking on the left side of the field where we have some problems, and that's where Kostic is coming. We already made a video about Kostic. Kostic is a man that is playing and is used to play not in a 4-3-3 but in a 3-4-3 when he was playing his actual team Eintracht Frankfurt. He could be a real solution there, giving offensive but also defensive support. Offensive, why? Because he has so much records of assists that he can support a Vlahovic that is in need of these assists, not only from Di Maria, because we all saw it. If Di Maria has a no day, we are going back to the old problems we had. So Kostic can be a solution there. Milenkovic, we are able to play in a 3-4-3 or potentially and maybe even better 3-5-2 with Kostic that is fixing the left side, Milenkovic on the back with Bremer natural position, Bonucci natural position. So what about Milenkovic? Well, Milenkovic can be a starter, a really great starter if we are thinking about Locatelli being in that role of regista. On the left side you have Milinkovic-Savic in his position. They are also used to play these kind of roles in a three-man midfield, even if with Sarri it was a bit different, but he's used to play that position, especially with Simone Inzaghi. Do you remember that 3-5-2 is not something unknown for Il Sergente, for the Serbian connection, because if we are thinking about Kostic, Milinkovic-Savic and Milenkovic, Serbian connection that is increasing the Serbian that we already have in our team, and we are speaking about Vlahovic. So Milenkovic there, Locatelli there, and Zakaria on the right side of the field that can rotate and give space also to a Fagioli on the left or on the right. Let's see. And then we are going up with a Di Maria that can play in that 3-5-2 next to Vlahovic to give him some support there offensively, and not taking care of coming back, dropping back in the middle part of the field. Can be a beautiful solution. So you are telling me about why Raspadori? Well, Raspadori can be the first sub there. It can be a really nice addition. Raspadori can potentially also play in a 4-3-3 on the left side of the field. So these four names could potentially bring a Juventus immediately to a next level, to a higher level. 7 minutes 36 of video. We are dreaming. How many of these players will really arrive at Juve? It will depend on who we will be able to sell, because don't forget the Champions League list, guys. We can't have like 100 people in our team, because otherwise if we have too much players we will have to say so some players you are not able to play, and you will be at home paying them at home. We are not rich, we can't pay everyone to stay at home. So maybe I'm dreaming, but at the end, if we are here on holiday and I have a really beautiful site, again I will show you for the people that didn't see the sea this morning. Look at that. I told you a lot of wind, but the site is amazing. And the swimming pool, the sea, we are low. Let's dream a bit. Let's dream now. Let's dream now. Let's dream big. Let me see. What do you think about my potential lineup? Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.